I'm going to teach you a technique that I learned years ago called an audio business card. Now, this is so important for new people because you need to know how to get prospects. See, there's multiple ways to get prospects, and I gave you a couple already. You make your list and get your phone book out and all of that. But what about people that you don't know? What about when you're out there at a networking event, or you go to a workshop, or you're out there meeting people at church or at your job? How do you get those people to want to know what you're doing? See, you want to be able to attract those people. And in a later segment, we're going to teach you some ways to attract people and why it's so important to do that. I'm going to give you a technique, and I'm going to give you a formula on how to do it. And once you know the formula, you can have tremendous amount of success with this technique. Now, I'm going to tell you, I told you I built a lot of money in another business, and I did it usually this one technique. When I learned this technique and I taught it to my team, my business exploded, because then I can drop you off anywhere around the country. I could drop you off in Canada somewhere, or I could drop you off in Texas somewhere, and it wouldn't matter. If you got this technique I'm about to show you, you can have an unlimited supply of prospects. So let's get into it. It's called the audio business card. Now, the formula to the audio business card is this. Write this down. I, action verb, target market, benefits, so they can, benefits. I'll say it again. I, action verb, target market, benefits, so they can, benefits. So now what does all that mean? So how do you put that in perspective? How do you use that? I'll give you an example. Let's say you go to a networking event. If you ever go to some networking events, sometimes there's different types. There's ones where you go in and you have like 30 seconds to talk. Or there's some networking events where you can actually go and speak to people and you're meeting people one-on-one. The goal is to get people to ask you what you do. Now I'm gonna give you a question. I'm gonna ask you this question actually. The question is, how do you get people to ask you what you do? That's right, ask them what they do. So you go in and you're at a networking event and you're talking to someone, you say, tell me about your business, and they start telling you about their business. So what you wanna do is listen to what they say, because they're gonna start talking. They're gonna start talking about their business, and you listen, you agree, you nod with them, you're paying attention, and then you're just quiet. You're letting them talk. You may ask some more questions about their business and let them talk. Because if you keep letting them talk, they're gonna love you. See, that's the funny thing about this. If you start asking them questions and they keep talking about their business and you listen to them, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna ask you about your business, and guess what they're obligated to do? Listen to you. So as soon as they listen to you, then you use the formula. I, action verb, target market, benefits, so they can, benefits. So I'll give you an example. Let's say I'm at a networking event and I'm talking to someone. And I say, hi, tell me about your business. And they start telling me about their business, blah, blah, blah. They do this and they do that. And then they say to me, so what do you do? I said, what I do is I'm in the real estate industry, and what I do is I show people how to generate $10,000 to $20,000 a month part-time so they can live the lifestyle of their dreams. See, it depends on who I'm talking to. And we're gonna tailor make this in a second. I'll show you how I break it down. Or let's say you're talking to a single mom. You could say, what I do is I show single mothers how to generate an extra $2,000 to $3,000 a month part-time so they can work and not have to leave the house so they can stay with their kids. It doesn't make a difference the industry you're talking to. What you want to do is tailor make that audio business card to fit the person you're speaking to. So let's break down the formula. It's I. It's so important that you talk about what you do. They didn't ask you what your company does. They didn't ask you what your mentor does. They ask you what you do. And the day you join this business, you are a business owner. You have to have the mindset that you have a multi-million-dollar business that you just started, and you're the owner of it. So the mindset is I, action verb. And the action verb could be I teach, I train, I show, I help. It's an action verb. It's something that you do for people. Now, of course, you want to be real about it. You don't want to say you help people make $20,000 to $30,000 a month. If you don't, in my business I did, so I used to use that. But see, you may not be there yet. You may be brand new. So you could say you show people how to generate something else or how to create something else. But it's your business. You got to figure that out. So the second thing is I, action verb. Target market. Now, who is the target market? Whoever you're speaking to. See, the reason why you let them talk, because you're going to find out, are they a salesperson? Are they a stay-at-home mom? Are they a business owner? Are they an executive? You're going to find out who they are by asking them what they do and letting them talk. And so if they're a salesperson, you say, what I do is I show salespeople how to generate an extra part-time income working from home 2 to 3 hours a week so they can quit their job and fire their boss. And they're going to say, wow, that's interesting. I want to find out more about that. Or they may ask you more questions. See, what you did was you just piqued their interest, and they're going to ask you, well, how do you do that? And then that's the next technique we're gonna teach you. So it's I, action verb, target market, benefits. Now, what are the benefits? You come up with the benefits of your business. Everyone's business is different. So I show people how to generate extra income, or I teach people how to quit their job. I teach people how to generate enough income so they can, or enough residual income, or whatever it is for you. You have to create these with this formula. The next thing is I, action verb, target market, benefits, so they can benefits. And then you reiterate another benefit at the end. So it's so important. And what I'd recommend you to do is after you're done with this video, sit down and write out 10 to 20 different audio business cards based on your business. You know your business better than I do. All I did was give you the formula. And once you get this formula down, you can rattle off an audio business card anywhere you go. And they're short. Another thing you can do is, and how you can use an audio business card, is if you have to stand up and do a presentation at a networking event. So let's say I'm at a networking event and it's my turn to get up and speak. I only got a couple seconds. I'm gonna say, hi, my name is Stephen Gregg, and what I do is I show entrepreneurs how to generate an extra $2,000 to $3,000 a month without quitting their job or changing anything they're currently doing so they can get through this economy with flying colors. If you have any questions, come and see me. I'll sit right over here. So guess what's gonna happen? The people that wanna earn an extra couple $1,000s a month are gonna come and they're gonna be attracted to me. And that's how that works. So if you have any question about this part, I would reiterate it, watch it over and over and over again until you get this technique down.